Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, and today we are using a top-ranked team from PVPoke in the Ultra League. And for those of you, again, I do this a few times. So what you do is you go to train, PVPoke, train top performers, and then you switch it to Ultra League here, and it will give you top sort of like ranked Pokemon based on like simulations. And then they have teams together based on both simulations and training battles. Um, so what I did was I was actually just looking through the teams. It looks like this has sort of been updated recently, but I was going through the teams and going through the Pokemon that I have and don't have. So I started like Red. I'm like, first, nope, don't have Registeel, don't have Registeel, don't have Regirock, don't have Shadow Mach, don't have Registeel, don't have Cresselia, don't have Registeel. So Registeels are in a lot of top teams still in this. I'm sure it hasn't been updated yet, but anyways, we need to go down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. Swampert, Talonflame, and Walrein. And I have this team for two reasons. One, it's an all community day team. So it's easy to have the community day Pokemon with the community moves if you've done it. So Hydro Cannon on Swampert, Incinerate on Talonflame, and Powder Snow on Icicle Spear and Walrein. So that's why I have that. And two, Swampert and Walrein do not take XLs to get to. And again, community day, you probably should have XLs for those Pokemon, but you don't for like community day Pokemon, but you don't need that for these two. You do need it for Talonflame though, but again, had a community day, so should do it. So I'll just run the simulation just to kind of show you like why it does okay. So it's one of those things where Swampert takes out a lot. So Swampert's going to struggle with what is now sort of like a lot of Pokemon that are there. Uh, Virizion, Trevenant, where is Giratina Altered? I don't love that it's an X here because it takes landing an Earthquake and baiting Hydro Cannon. Like Cresselia is out there a lot, right? So Talonflame is a nice answer, right? For the grass that you're going to see out there right now. So cover your weaknesses there. And then I'm using Walrein, what I think is a good answer for is mostly going to be the Team matches, but I don't care that it says you win that. And Tapu Fini again. That one's kind of an evenish matchup there, but it looks like you slightly take it. Um, so I like this. Um, it did okay for me, and I'm going to show you that it's just a mixture of like some I just don't know how to use the team, and some like there's a lot of XLs out there. I use shadows again. It says non-shadow there, but I just use shadow because it's the only one I had built up. So shadow here, not a bad lead because they can only throw the Psycho Boost, and two Hydros. I don't know how bulky defense Deox is in this league, but I think two Hydros probably is going to take this out. And they got to throw Psycho Boost. So I may shield the first one knowing that they're going to have to throw Psycho Boost. Yeah, because then I could take a 2 times lowered one. And they're going back to back here, which is fine because it's already 2 times lowered. Now it's 4 times lowered. But you're still going to see like still kind of glassy. They come in and catch on. I saw Dark. Was it Scrafty or was it Umbreon? Or was it other? It was Umbreon, which is tanky. So I'm just going to build up to two more. I just want to do some chip damage here. And then they're probably going to come. Walrein, yeah, because just bring out my next sort of tankiest Pokemon. I think Walrein, even though it's non-XL, I don't know the base stats, but it just feels way tankier than Talonflame. Like Talonflame still feels a bit glassy, even though it's a level like 49.5, I think mine is. Um, but just absorbing these foul plays, take the two. I can build up a little bit here. I know I want at least close to one. Uh, yeah, Powder Snow and Icicle Spears are in the wrong order here. Powder Snow is the fast move. Icicle Spear is the charge move. Um, I want to get low enough, but I don't want the Deox to be able to just like completely farm down here. So I want to have at least one move to throw. I have a Swampert. I've got the Hydro Cannon bank, so I'm just going to chip it here. Because hopefully, if they let this go, then Talonflame can start getting ahead on energy here. And they do not throw, so they're going to probably shield because they're at a ton of energy here. Yeah, not surprising. They're just going to go full farm down, right? Because that's what I would do. I have to. So I come Walrein, think I can get to move, and I can just to tank it. I don't want to come Talonflame because I think they could have probably had. I would have had to burn at least one shield, maybe get hit with it. Like I don't know if you had a rock slide. And out comes a Reggie. Here we go. They're down to two Pokemon. I can get this flame charge off. Is this the one that's gonna haunt me in my nightmares here? I think it is. So hit them with flame charge. I have a shield. This is fine. Get a ton of lag. That's fine. Doesn't look like anything went through there. Um, hit me with the Zap Cannon, lower my attack, that's fine, we're back to neutral. Hit them with the thing, they catch on an Umbreon, and with that, they will now get to a Zap Cannon and take this match. So, if you're going to run this team, it's not even just this team, it's Talonflame. A 5-turn move is very difficult to uh, it's very easy to get caught, to have your opponent catch on. Like those 1 to 2 turn moves, even three are not bad. Three's kind of easy, not easy to catch, but it's easier to catch. 1 and 2 is not very easy to catch because you can kind of just like bail and throw at any time. Three is not super easy, but it's easier if you know your counts. And then 4 and 5, the Incinerate is just so long of a move, and you can't just like sit and take moves like wait, because one of the tricks I said in the past was to not have that situation happen, to not get caught like that. What I'd like to do is just sit and wait till they're throwing a fast move, and then you throw your charge move, because that way they're stuck in their fast move animation, so they won't be able to hit you or like swap out. But when you're a 5-turn fast move, and this was just lock on, so lock on wouldn't have done much, so I probably should have just waited there. But like um, if it's like a 1-turn fast move, it's kind of difficult to catch them in anyways. It's easier to catch them in like a 3 or 4 turn fast move. So tough lead here. And this why this team also works is um, Shadow Swampert. So Swampert in general only weak to grass, and you have 2 grass weaknesses, 2 grass covers in ice and fire in the back. So they come in with their own Talonflame, and they throw right away into a shield. I let it go, but it does not take me out. And then they get the Incinerate through, so I'm like, okay, that's not great. So I bait there and hoping I get to a move, and I can't get to the move. So I can come in Swampert, and I think I'm going to have to come in Swampert and just get ahead on energy here. Like, I know they're going to get to a Brave Bird. I know there's no point of not throwing the Brave Bird when they've only thrown one already. So here comes the second Brave Bird. That's fine. Now I just need to get a little bit ahead on energy here. They're going to let this go because they have alignment with the Bomb of Snow for sure. I'm just going to bail into this, and they come in with Muck. So this is tricky. So it's a Poison Jab Muck, which means that's only going to have Dark Pulse. Like you're usually running Acid Spray Dark Pulse, so I just let it go, and it is Dark Pulse. I just go straight for the nuke here. But if they don't let this go, and they do let us go, I don't even know if I can take this out. I'm going to have to farm all the way down. And we CMP tie because I do not know counts, and I'm an idiot, and this game looks like a loss too. They Acid Spray me. So I'm going to have to just let this go, hoping that it doesn't take him out, but it does take him out because I want to try and get to a Icicle Spear, and I don't even get to that, and I can just top left right now. Oh, for 2. Ooh, good start. Oh, I did get to an Icicle Spear, so that's nice. Not that it matters because I'm going to need 3 Hydros from this range, and they are going to only need 2 unless I call a Weather Ball. Unless I call a Weather Ball, because then I can outpace here. And I think I have to try and call it. Did I win this with calling the Weather Ball? I call the Weather Ball. And now it's a race to 2 Hydros versus 2 Weather Balls. So my Mud Shot went through there. I can get this off here. They got a Powder Snow through there. I don't know if they're at a Weather Ball or not. They may not be at one. And I may go back to back here for the win. I go back to back for the win. Oh, that was looking rough there for a minute. But call the Weather Ball bait. Able to take that win. Jellicent lead. Again, not a great lead, not a terrible lead. It's not good though, in the fact that like Shadow Ball's not gonna take me out. Earthquake. The problem is like Shadow Ball is gonna take me to the yellow. Earthquake, if they let this go, is still gonna take them into like the green or yellow. Um, and they shield. So at this point, they can now bait if they want to. And I think I call the bait. I made a couple okay calls. I think I call the bait Bubble Beam bait, and it doesn't take me out. So I now get the Earthquake off, which is huge. Even if it's 1 time lowered, this is still going to put them in the yellow, right? Problem is I don't have like a hard answer to this, right? I still need to get in here and throw Earthquake. So Jellicent is a bit of a problem. But like like I said, I didn't waste I shield here just because we were even in shields, and I don't want to really go too low here. I don't know. I don't think an Icicle Spear would take that out from that range, being resisted, so I just go for the Earthquake. And out comes a Scrafty, so I got a tough alignment there. And they are not getting out. Am I going to shield? I should probably shield because it's going to be a foul play and they're not getting out. Yeah. So that's not that it's an automatic foul play there, but when you're a Talonflame, a flyer against a fighter, and they're doing resisted counters and they're staying in and they're throwing a move, it'd be very weird if they threw a power punch there. So it's going to be a foul play. And if they're staying that long, it's because they don't want you to see what's in the back with your Talonflame. So that is why I shielded that one up. Flame Charge goes through. It's a Nidoqueen. So that's weird because now Nidoqueen's just going to run through this team. I'm going to have build up here. Thing is, I could get to... Um, they burn one shield. This Poison Jab, Poison Fang combo is going to add up too fast and they're going to be able to farm down here. So I think my only win condition now is to farm this down. They're going to hit me with the Poison Fang here. It's going to do... Oh, they're going to hit me with the Earth Power. That's much worse because now I'm definitely in counter range. Even if I get an Earthquake here, I don't think it's going to take it out. So yeah, Earthquake wouldn't take it out. So I think I tried to go 2 Icicle Spears. That is not happening either as they get to the move. I should have maybe thrown the Earthquake, but that would have, for sure, they would have lived that. So that one is just kind of tough alignment here. Mach, this is finally a good lead. Come in Walrein. And what am I trying to do here? Catch something? Throw something? What is happening? Why am I staying in here? The problem is I don't have an amazing answer to this, right? Because, so I'm baiting here thinking that if I built up the Earthquake and I haven't gone out, they're going to shield. Correct. And now I'm coming here. I don't really want to do the mirror match because I know that I can land a Brave Bird here and probably take it out, or Flame Charge and start ramping up. But even that does a lot. It's a shadow, right? So the shadow just does that extra damage. So I'm just going for the Brave Bird because I don't think they're going to wait a second shield. No. So I'll gladly just be taken out here, but I'm glad I just took that out. The Muck comes in and he's going to be able to poison me all the way down. I come in here because I know the moves are Thunder, Punch, and I don't know, maybe Dark Pulse, maybe a poison move. They do not, even though I know it's resisted Thunder Punch, I'm still going to shield because I know it's Thunder Punch and I know I can just take it out here, and it's a Treven in the back. So good Walrein here. Problem is this C-bombs are still going to add up. So I think I'm probably still going to have to shield one because I don't think this will take it out. It may put it in farm down range to get to an Earthquake though, is what I'm thinking is going to happen here. Maybe not an Earthquake. I have to shield. I can farm down. I think I'll be just 1 or 2 short of Earthquake. It's going to be pretty close. Oh no, full farm down. Perfect. Right to the Earthquake. Oh, one short. One shot. This should one shot a Shadow Poison here. It does for the win. There we go. So Walrein's still pretty good, despite the Icicle Spear nerf. Trevenant lead. Crappy lead. So it's okay. I have 2 answers in the back here. I'm using Walrein as my safe swap. You can use Talonflame because I think you can still try and get a Brave Bird on a Swampert and grab a shield. So the problem is now they can just flame charge me here and I'm going to have to shield or let it go and come and do my own Talonflame Incinerate. I don't know what the best move is here, but tough lead. No. Yeah, I'm going to have to shield and try and get to this down to the 1 shield. Because if I can get my Talonflame on there, Trevenant, I have to. If I can't, I need to take this down to the 1 shield. So I am able to take this down to the 1 shield. Are they going to throw here? No, they overfarm, so I get the move off here, which is great because they're going to have to shield this. They will be able to farm down. Oh, so already went through. I come in Swampert. I think at this point, at this point I'm just sacrificing, I think. Thinking my Talonflame is my win condition against, for sure they're Trevenant. And it's a Walrein in the back, so that's not terrible. So as you can see, like I tried to throw the move, but like it just stays in that animation for so long. What I maybe should have done, I don't know if a Braver takes out a Walrein from this. No, I think if it was a shadow, I maybe should have taken it. And I think I should have built up more energy here because throwing, I'm now going to need to get to 3 moves here. And this Trevenant is going fast here. Almost claws me down all the way. Gotta burn the shield. I will get this off. Oh no, I tried to farm down, but the Shadow Claws are adding up here. And then I realize I have to throw, but at this point, Walrein's already out of move, so I lose this one too. So I went 2 and 3 with this team. Um, it just, I find Incinerate clunky if to use. Shadow Swampert is one of those where it's like a beast in some modes, but with Trevenants everywhere, Verizians everywhere, and it just gets like outbulked against like because it's only like a level 37 or something. So when you have so many level 50s in here, it's still strong, right? Is you're still gonna take your Nidoqueens are out there. You can still do great chip damage. You can probably take Deox matchup. You can do great chip damage in other places. But if you just get like a level 50 like Scrafty, or if you get like a Cresselia with Grass Knot, or if you get a Giratina, like I know it says you take the Giratina altered, you need to land an Earthquake and bait. Like that, you don't win that in most cases. It's still like has a lot of losses against the meta. Walrein is okay, but again, like it's not Excel. It's bulky, but it's not as bulky as the 50s. And so I have a bunch of videos coming, um, and I did okay with my next team. And then because I was still kind of just hovering in the 2200 range, I went full XL team and I went up like 150 ELO. And it really is, it's frustrating because I know that if you don't have these XLs, like you have Premier Classic coming up, so no Legendary, no XLs coming up starting on Thursday. So that's an option. Um, but for this open league, like some may ask, like, can you put together a team in the open just with non-XL Pokemon? I think you can, and I think it would actually be if I was going to do a non-XL team in the open, it would actually be built around Swampert and Walrein for this exact reason. They're non-XLs. Swampert covers your sort of your Nidoqueen and your Galarian Stunfisk and stuff like that, and Walrein will cover your uh, Giratina. Where you're gonna have weaknesses is like Cresselia, and for that I would put in on one of my teams coming up is a Muck with Snarl, Dark Pulse, and Sludge Wave. And it swept because there's a ton of Giratina, there's a ton of um, Cresselias, there's a ton of Trevenants, right? So Amok is still a solid option. It's only like level 30 something. It's not even that high. So I used it on a team with XLs, I think, but it was a beast. So if you're looking for non-XL Pokemon, those were some combo that I would put together. Anyways, that's it. Like I said, I've got a bunch of these ready to go. So you will see a bunch of these this week and next week. And I'll do like a Premier Classic team. Premier Classic, just to, again, ramble time. If you haven't played Premier Classic before, because it hasn't been around in a while, I'll be interested to see if any of these new Pokemon, no, because it's non-legendary, non-XL. So what I think is going to be the only real difference is Trevin can get to like level 40 if it's like a hundo. Don't quote me on that, but it's like, if it's like a hundo, you get pretty close to 2500. So I think Trevenant will be there, but then it's going to be like your old school Pokemon. So Trevenant and Walrein will be the new ones that are there in Premier Classic because it hasn't really been around since they've been here. But otherwise, it was always Swampert, Empoleon, Togekiss, Dragonite, Amok. I'm trying to think. There's only like a couple others. It was like 10 to 15 Pokemon that dominated Premier Classic for the longest time. So I think you're going to see a lot of that come Thursday, Friday. So, anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.